side of MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Straight ahead, a good one in store this afternoon. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the New York Jets. Mike Tirico with my partner Greg Olson, the veteran Nick Folk to get this one started. And off we go from East Rutherford. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Falcons set to take over here on offense. And they are led by their veteran. It's Kirk Cousins.
I think it's so important, Mike, when we evaluate quarterbacks, especially in the later stages of their career, when they have a little bit of a drop-off, which obviously Kirk Cousins did in his first year early last year for the Falcons, you have to try to read between it. Why? Why was it so different? And I know it seems like an excuse, but I think coming off that Achilles injury took longer and took more out of Kirk Cousins than anyone really anticipated. So here he is a full year beyond that, healthier. And now that he has an opportunity to get back behind center, don't expect him to give it up very easily.
Mike, this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way. And it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it. And boy, did they ever.
And this will be a Falcons first down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 5. Play action now. It's Cousins. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Here's a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Toward the left side, he gets that to Mooney. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Good work after the catch. They gain 19 yards and a first down.
A gain of 19 yards.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Now, this looks like a design run.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Ninth play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on third down. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. Got his man at the 6. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
That is a gain of 20. And what a chance now. First and goal coming up.
First and goal, Atlanta.
This is the age-old dilemma that defensive coordinators go back and forth on. Is the best pass defense to send more big bodies at the quarterback and get the ball out of his hand? Or is it to really pack your back end, Mike, with more
Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive. Michael Clemens getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's close to the goal line but didn't get in. Good job to make sure he doesn't cross the plane. And now it's third and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but...
the blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
The last thing you can afford in this situation, Mike, is to take a sack. You don't want to go backwards and make the 4th down try that much more challenging. Keep the ball on the ground. Even if you come up short, you'd get another crack at it, and I think now on 4th down, if they do go for it, it's got to come through the air.
Zane Gonzalez on to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. The Gonzalez kick is good. And the Falcons are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Panay Wanwu now to return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. So the Jets offense ready to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback. Plays college ball at Virginia Tech. It's Tyrod Taylor.
You know, it's funny how time flies, Mike, and we won't call him old. We'll just call him experienced. And here's a guy who's been doing this for a really long time at a high level, and he's going to hope that some of that experience works in his favor today. And when he plays well, this is proven to be a really hard team to beat.
And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. And if that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing him.
He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. He'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Tyler Johnson. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. And you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
Pick up a 14 on that one. Good for a Jets 1st down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last. What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Another run here with Hall. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Taylor looking to throw. Open man is Mechie. He's got it. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark him out of bounds at the 1-yard line. It's a gain of 29, and it's 1st and goal.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Mason Taylor, the tight end, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's not often you see a pass that's out of the reach of this guy. I mean, 50-50 balls tend to go his favor more often than not, but this one kind of gets away from him just a little bit and falls incomplete.
Hall trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
It's the quarterback with the sneak, and he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Tyrod Taylor, touchdown Jets. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
The veteran Nick Folk here for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets move out to a 7-3 lead. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. Jamal Agnew now to return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Our game here is part of the John Madden Thanksgiving celebration weekend. And remember, it's the NFL created a couple of years back. What a great job they did. Because no one deserves to be celebrated more than John Madden on Thanksgiving weekend. Of course, Greg and I, all of us at EA Sports, we hope you had a terrific Thursday and you're setting up to settle in for some great football on this very special American holiday. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
1 quarter in the books. 7-3 is our score. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. As we are ready to get back underway. The catch is made. It's Agnew. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Cousins. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. And he'll be brought down, but what a run. Down to the 40.
A gain of 22.
They get 22 yards there. 1st down, Atlanta.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Pitts is the man in motion. They go play action with Cousins. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing his Cousins. He's going to take a shot down the field. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
Yeah, he got away with one there, Mike. I thought with the way the defender had him covered, I was actually surprised he didn't move off to his next progression. He threw that into some really tight coverage, and he's lucky that ball wasn't picked.
Cousins out of the gun on 3rd down. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
4-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Falcons are back within 1. It's 7-6.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. To return, it's Isaiah Davis. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Jets offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. Now, faking the give. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Leonard Floyd in there to drop him, and that's going to be a loss of 9 to open this drive.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Taylor. This one not quite on target. Got him too much. That one falls incomplete. John Mechie was the intended target. 3rd down coming up.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
So on 4th down, out comes Austin McNamara to punt for New York. The Falcons are going to send Jamal Agnew deep to return. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Here's Bijan Robinson and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Here's a designed run, and not much materializes there. He'll get this to the 35.
5-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Second down and 8. Now Cousins on the bootleg. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect, and it falls incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle 3rd of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
They run over center with Robinson. Not a whole lot there as he'll work it down to the 46. From the interior, Harrison Phillips there for the tackle.
It's a gain of 5.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. Now it's going to be third down.
Yards to go.
Here's Cousins. Short throw taken by Pitts. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
First down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Cousins now. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
So one of the elements of a good screen game is the quarterback having the timing in his head to know, I want to hold the ball long enough to get the rush to commit to me, to set up the blocking and set up the back behind them. But I also can't hold it on forever because then I don't have an opportunity to deliver the ball. So it was really more of the latter here where he's trying to hold on as long as he can. The pressure just gets to him a little too fast and the ball falls incomplete. And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Zane Gonzalez on to try the field goal. This will be from 56 yards away. And he missed it. It's no good. And they will remain down by 1.
Falcons 6.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He completes this one to Mechie. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
They don't waste any time capitalizing on their opponent's mistake, so they miss the field goal, you take the ball back. There's a lot of energy on the sideline. That's a big win for your defense. So what do you got to do? You got to go out there as an offense and get off to a fast start. And it's exactly what they're able to do on that first down play. You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
2nd and 10. Throwing, Taylor. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
So if you like defensive football, this game's heaven because right now points have become a premium. Someone has to figure out a way to get something going, whether it's a field goal or even just a positive drive and play the field position game. Some offense has to take control of this game here at some point.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Moving outside the pocket.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
Nick Folk now on with the field goal unit. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. Folk's kick is good. And the Jets extend their lead to 10-6.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So Nick Folk back out after the made field goal. He'll boot this one away. Carter on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Here's Bijan Robinson, and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Cousins. Over the middle, catch made by Mooney. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. On 1st down, Cousins. Flushed to his left. And he'll slide to a halt after picking up about 6.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
2nd down, Cousins. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. So on 4th down, the Falcons bring on Bradley Pinion to punt. Now fair catch is made, and it's just inside the 15-yard line. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line. So a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw is Taylor. He takes off. And that's a veteran quarterback doing what veterans do. Don't take the extra hit. Got the 1st down, get down. The drive continues.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. On the handoff, here comes Hall. He'll push forward for about a yard. The veteran Leonard Floyd, they're on the tackle.
At the 36-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. Now, Taylor. He'll They'll step up and run. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their second. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Taylor. He's got his man complete to Johnson. Jets are going to use their 3rd and final timeout here as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The threat of making a poor decision and throwing a pick is always in the back of your mind, and while you can't play scared, you do have to play smart. If you can't find an open target, throw the ball away, live for the next down.
Here's Taylor. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Yeah, that one just didn't feel right from the jump. I think he sensed that he was either going to take a sack or get baited into making a bad throw. So ultimately a good decision. Just throw the ball away.
Back to throw. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula as they come out for the second half. It's about to get underway. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Jets offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Here's a zone read to start the drive. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. He'll drop to throw. That's made right side. It's Johnson. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Taylor looking to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
On now comes the punt team for the Jets. He's on for the second time and wouldn't mind a carbon copy of that first kick. Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The Falcons offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They trail by 4, a touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Out wide, that's Robinson. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. And here's Bijan. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And they get him to the ground, but he's all the way down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. It's good for a Falcon 1st down.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
We'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Complete to Bijan Robinson. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 5. On the handoff, it's Robinson. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the 1st down inside the 25.
It's a gain of 8.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Mooney in motion. Now here's Tyler Algier out of BYU. He's to the 10. To the pylon. He's in. Tyler Algier. Touchdown, Atlanta.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Zane Gonzalez on for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Falcons go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3.
Jets 10.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Wanwu. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Jets offense make their way out to take over once more. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. To throw here to begin the drive. This throw left side taken in by Johnson. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. And it'll bring up second down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
The motion man is Johnson. He'll look to throw. This one caught by Mechie. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Brings up third down.
Here's third down and a few inches. They'll try to sneak it here. And it looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on third down.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
Down the sideline, past the 45. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35.
4 yards.
A gain there of 24 yards.
First down.
And the Jets have a first down.
At the 33-yard line.
The challenge of playing a running back like this is you feel like you have him under control. You're doing a nice job putting a lid on him, and then all of a sudden, he's got a big spark play like this. That's the challenge. These guys are just so talented. You can only keep them down so long.
And he will get into the end zone. Reese Hall. New York.
It's not often in the NFL, Mike, that we see a run play result in a touchdown of this length. A lot of things have to go right. The right look by the defense, executing by the offensive line and all of your blockers. And then sometimes it's just, I got a better guy with the ball in my hand than you do on defense. And I think all of those things here were at play and results in a big touchdown.
Folk now for the extra point.
Bro Keats in tutorial de como hacer a Pete Crow Armstrong on MLB Road the show por favor.
And the Jets make the lead 4. It is 17-13.
13.
After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. Carter on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Falcons offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Jarvis Brownlee in on the tackle.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Another run here for Robinson. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Cousins out of the gun on third down. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain, and that'll set up fourth down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough third down situation, and
Now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Breece Hall making his way back out there as the Jets are on offense again. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw is Taylor. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
16 yards.
They get 16 on that connection. Good for a Jets 1st down.
At the 34-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
And pick up 3 or maybe 4. Hayden Ellis in on that stop.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Open man is Johnson. He's got it. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
Another Jets 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 18-yard line.
So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 5. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
He stopped at the 11, but that is enough. A 1st down picked up as they are getting close.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that 1st down, but this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the 1st down.
That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to
Jeremy Ruckert was the intended target. And that will lead to a second down. Now they'll set up to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Throwing, Taylor. He'll try to run for it. And he'll get into the slide here, but he's going to be well short of the first down.
It's 4th down.
That's a great job defensively. Even though they let him escape the rush initially, there was nowhere to go with either their ball or as a runner, and they're able to force 4th down.
So now the veteran, Nick Folk, with an important kick. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
So Nick Folk back out after the made field goal. He'll boot this one away. Agnew on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll run with Robinson. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Now, after that last snap, we have an injured player. It's Bijan Robinson, who's in some pain down there. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's a run with Algier. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. That'll be caught. It's Tyler Algier. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
To return is Williams. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Breece Hall making his way back out there as the Jets are on offense again. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. First and 10 now from the 36. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught over the middle by Johnson. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
That's good for a Jets.
Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play.
First and 10
and a first down.
46-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone.
No chance at all. He'll go down.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Hall. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
3rd and 10. Back to throw is Taylor. He airs this one out looking for Mechie. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The Falcons offense ready to get back at it. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Cousins. That's into the hands of Warner, the tight end. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Linebacker certainly wasn't fooled on that play. Not only does he get there in a hurry, but he's able to secure that tackle and bring him down for a loss.
2nd and 11. Pitts is the man in motion. He'll get that to Kadero High. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Well tackled by Brandon Stevens. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
We typically see the big guys up front, Mike, make plays at the line. But every so often, he's able to drive through, get in the backfield, and take them down for a loss.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He's going to air this one out, and that is incomplete.
Intended for Casey Washington.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
The Falcons getting their punter out there. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Jets offense about ready to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And a good run there. Going to give him 5 yards.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 5. The motion man is Johnson. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a 1st down.
And the Jets.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game. Don't stress the protection. And while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
A give. Here's Hall. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 3. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. On 2nd down, a run with Davis. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. They'll empty out the backfield and line up for 3rd and 3. Here's Taylor. Open man is Mechie. He's got it. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that hookup, and the Jets have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man. When those two things are on point, it results in a 1st down.
Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
40-yard line.
Taylor looking to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Now the Falcons will use their 3rd and final timeout to talk things over before 3rd down. Taylor. Forced out left. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Down to a knee one more time. And that should just about do it. So this one in the win column for the Jets. They put it all together against a very difficult opponent. There are not too many people who were giving them much of a shot coming in. But they rode the energy of this home crowd, got some big plays on both sides of the ball. They're going to come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jets as we say goodbye from MetLife Stadium.